Imagine waking up tomorrow and knowing exactly how everything ends. Not just your day, not just lottery numbers, but the exact moment a friend will fall, the exact second a relationship will crumble, the precise hour someone dies. Sound impossible, right? But in a small town in Oregon in the late 1980s, there was a man who claimed he could see it all. And soon, people started to notice he was never wrong. His name was Elias Crow. No one knew where he came from. Some said he appeared out of nowhere, moving into a weather cabin on the outskirts of a sleepy town called Ashwood, a place so small that everyone knew everyone else's business until Elias arrived. At first, people laughed at him. He muttered strange things while walking through town, predictions that sounded absurd. The mayor's dog will vanish by next week. The school bell will break on Friday. Minor, almost ridiculous forecasts that earned him nothing but chuckles. But then the first impossible prediction happened. It was a Thursday morning. The town had gathered at the local diner, laughing over coffee and pancakes. Elias sat in the corner, scribbling in a tattered notebook, and then he said it. By nightfall, the bridge near the river will collapse. No one will be on it, but it will fail. People laughed. A bridge collapsing? That was the kind of thing you saw in movies. They ignored him. That night, a storm rolled in. Lightning struck, and by 11 p.m., the old iron bridge did indeed buckle and fall, empty but unmistakably gone. News crews arrived the next morning. Panic spread, and the whispers began. Elias, he saw it coming. From that point, Elias became both feared and sought after. He didn't predict trivial things anymore. He predicted endings. A couple fighting at the grocery store, Elias would warn one of them, and days later, they divorced. Fires, accidents, deaths. He saw them all before they happened, and then the darkest part began. Elias started speaking of his own life as if it were a story already written. I won't last another year, he told anyone who would listen. I'll leave this town in flames of regret. People shivered. They didn't want to be near him. Doors closed. Kids crossed the street to avoid him. And still, every prediction came true. It wasn't just events. He saw patterns no one else could. Relationships unraveling, friendships fracturing, lives ending. People started believing he could see fate itself. Thread by thread, moment by moment. But the most chilling moment came with a single envelope. One morning, a local teacher found it taped to her doorstep. Inside was a note in Elias's precise, jagged handwriting. I have seen your end. You will read this. Then you will understand. But it will not be today. Not tomorrow. But it is coming. No one knew which end he meant. No one knew if he was speaking of death or heartbreak. A week later, the teacher's fiancé vanished without a trace. No explanations. Just an empty apartment, and the echo of Elias's words. And then Elias disappeared. No one saw him leave. No one saw him die. His cabin stood empty, the notebook gone. The townspeople left to wonder if the man was real, or if he had ever been human at all. People still whisper about him in Ashwood. Some claim they've seen shadows near the river at night, or heard a voice warning them of choices yet to come. Others swear it's coincidence. Maybe it was. Or maybe some people truly see the end, and the rest of us are just blind. Imagine, for a moment, seeing your own story's final page. Would you turn it or run from it? Because maybe the future isn't hidden from everyone. Maybe most of us just aren't ready to see it.